Hey, hey, hey. Happy hump day. I'm back with another um, health video for mostly for my ladies, but there are men who have sensitivity issues. So if you have not seen my body wash, my vaginal wash and vaginal oil video, you could go back to that where I explain some things in the sensitivity. I'm very sensitive in my private areas. So, because of that, there were a lot of things and changes that I had to make starting back, I want to say maybe 3 years ago. I had to change to all cotton white panties. It took a while. I want to say about a year and a half, 2 years before I can do any other color because it had dyes in it. But I had to remove a lot of stuff. I had to remove soaps and then add them back in little by little, and I still can't use any type of soap. I had to add a moisturizer to my routine, which is why you see the emu oil here. And I explained about the emu oil. This is a good oil, 100% emu oil. Normally, I buy Montana Ranch, but I can only get that from one place, and the store is probably about an hour from me. And so I just go to Sprouts, and this one does well. The Montana Ranch is more expensive. I think for the 4 ounce bottles is 30 something dollars. But I should have bought my gimbal up here because I'm holding this and my arm is getting tired. But anywho, one of the newest changes that I've made is my toilet tissue. Of course, I was searching around online and saw an article that someone had posted who have sensitivity issues as well, vaginal sensitivity issues or skin issues. And they posted, I think it was about, I don't know, five or so toilet tissues that are good for people who have skin issues and sensitivity issues. And so this was number one. And I'm guessing because it's easy to get, you can find seventh generation in stores. I got this at Sprouts. It costs about the same as, sorry, I would say any other toilet tissue. I always buy Scott's, and for a 4 pack of Scott's is like $5, and I think for a 4 pack of the seventh generation is the same, $4.99. So for a bigger pack, it was like $11. But I wanted to try it out to see how I liked it. And so as you can see, it says on here 100% recycled bath tissue, extra soft, whitened without chlorine bleach. With some toilet tissues, with a lot of toilet tissues, they have chemicals in it and they bleach them and things like that. And that's where the sensitivity and people who have skin issues and sensitivity comes in. And not a lot of people know that their toilet tissue can also be um, helping to cause that sensitivity as well, so you're taking everything out, but you're still using, you're not thinking toilet tissue, but it does say for people who have skin issues like lichen sclerosis, lichen planus, eczema, whatever, that make sure your toilet tissue is not doesn't have bleach in it or chemicals, is just straightforward. So some things you just don't think about, but some ladies have used some online places, called, one of them is called, I think that's pretty popular, is um I don't give a crap or who gives a crap or something like that. They wrap it in these nice different colorful wrappers and stuff like that. And when I went on there, it's Who Gives a Crap or something, but they were selling it by 48 rolls, and it was something like almost, if not $50 with shipping. So that's a big pill for me to swallow for some toilet tissue. So I went to the store and found seventh generation. Um, so far I'm liking it. I can't really say that it's helping with the irritation part, but I will say that it is a soft tissue. This is it right here, and this is Scott's. So Scott's may have a little bit more on its roll, maybe a tad bit bigger, but with Scott's, as you can see my fingers through it. With 7th generation, it's thicker. Look at that. And what I like about the 7th generation so far is that it does not break off when I wipe myself. Ladies, I want to stress this enough. Get a mirror. You really need to get a mirror. And so you can look down there and you can see what it looks like, if there has been any changes down there, any growths, because vulva cancer is real. You know, when you have skin issues, um, that's very serious. I'm looking at my own shadow like, what the heck is that? But skin issues are very serious. And so this is the Scott's. I use Scott's still for my family, because the way my boys be using toilet tissue, especially my youngest one, oh my gosh, that boy be stopping up the toilet like every other week. He stopping. Sorry, you see my jeans over here and my toe. But yeah, you need to get a mirror. You need to look down there to see what's going on, to see if you see any growth, to see if you see any changes, to see if there's any redness. Um, that's very important. But also to make sure ain't nothing stuck up there that ain't supposed to be up there. There's so many times where I've wiped myself and then I've looked and it was toilet tissue like up in there. You know, and it's like it done broke off. You know what I'm saying? So with the 7th generation, I have not had that issue with the toilet tissue breaking off. And also too, you really don't need a lot um, with each use. I normally would use quite a bit of this one. I'm sorry, I'm just trying to get this camera because I'm tired of holding it. But I would say all you need of this is about this much, up to about right here. You see that? You do not need a lot of this as well, so it will last longer. And I'll just be using this for me. My sons and my daughter don't have any sensitive skin issues, so they could use Scott's. And especially with my boys and my youngest one, Scott's does not clog up the toilet like Charmin and all of those other really soft toilet tissues do. They clog up the toilet easily, and also there's not a whole lot on the roll, so they don't last as long. So I stick with Scott's for my sons, and for me, I will be sticking with 7th generation, because yeah, just to kind of see how it works. Some ladies have said Angel Soft has helped them. That's another one, but I will try to remember to link that article about the toilet tissues, because I do still have it. I didn't close the browser of all of the toilet tissues that were recommended for people with sensitivity in their private areas. So again, for women, it's very important, just like the rest of your body. I'm going to talk about the emu oil. I did talk about it a little bit, But just like the rest of your body needs to be moisturized, so do your vagina and in between your butt needs to be. That skin, especially if you're premenopausal or going through menopause, you have atrophy and the skin is dry. So again, it's skin is no different than the rest of your body, and it's actually very sensitive, and it can crack, split, tear very easily, especially when you have atrophy. So it's very important to get you a good oil. Some ladies like coconut oil. I found coconut oil to not be as moisturizing, and it's greasy. So it will grease up your panties really bad. Um, and it doesn't last. Whereas the emu oil, only need a little bit. It is thick, but it also doesn't cause acne down there, whereas coconut oil can, especially if you're using a lot. Some oils can cause acne, and yes, you can get acne down below. So just be careful of the oils that you use, and I would recommend coconut oil or emu oil. And get they said the fractionated kind that you use on your body, because you also have the coconut oil that you can cook with. You don't want to use that one on your body, period. You want to use the one that's specifically for the body, not the one that you can cook with or ingest. So just make sure. So with that being said, thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. Hello. Please leave your comments in the box below. Please give me that thumbs up. My watch hours are getting higher and higher. Unfortunately, it's still not nowhere close to 4,000. But bit by bit, and as E-Money Shoes say, brick by brick. So that's all I can do. But until then, y'all enjoy the rest of your week and your weekend. Peace.